Okay, so let me share screen. So welcome everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you, sharing about our exciting transition lifestyle system weight loss solution today. Kitty Cheng's my name for those of you who don't know me. I'm really passionate about helping people reach their weight loss goals as well as living a healthy lifestyle. And so today I'm going to be sharing a little bit of an overview of what our weight loss solution with you. Now, just by way of introduction for those of you who may not know me, I have a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with the University of Melbourne here in Australia. I have an Intercultural and Community Studies and a Diploma of Coaching specializing in health and nutrition with the Shore Academy. And I'm an unfranchised business owner and a TLS certified health coach and trainer. And I'm also a published author and workshop facilitator and speaker. So thank you for being with me tonight. Now, what are your struggles? That's the first question. And I'd like you guys to actually interact with me in the group chat. If you can just type maybe one or two of the struggles that you may be experiencing when it comes to your health and your weight. Is it that you have too much to do for everyone else? Because this is something that a lot of us actually experience. You know, there is this saying that you need to put your own oxygen mask on before assisting others, but so many of us actually tend to be looking after other people more so than ourselves. So as a result, we actually deprive ourselves from being healthy. So gaining weight can be a result of that as well. And what about you don't have time to exercise, or you don't like to cook, or you don't know how to cook? You know, that's also an important consideration. And do you actually spend so much time at work to the point that you don't actually focus on your health? Or I know that for a fact, you know, there are so many people who've tried so many different types of diets on the market, but nothing really worked, or that it may have worked for a little bit, but then after a while, you know, you've gained back the weight. There is this concept of yo-yo dieting, like you lose weight, you gain again, you lose, you gain again, because of the fact that, you know, you have not been able to have a sustainable weight management solution. Or you may have, you know, made food choices that are not the best, or you like to eat too much too often. Now, just a bit of my personal story. I was born with a hole in my heart, which was a congenital heart defect. So since a very young girl, I was never healthy. I was always sick, and even though I've not been overweight as such, I've seen my dad, who actually had been working so hard to the point that he actually also ignored his health, and he was overweight and obese and died of cancer when he was only 52. And as a result of that, you know, health is something that I really cherish and became my core value. So I took it upon myself to do everything that I could to learn as much as I could about health. That's why I studied health and nutrition, and I've actually been in the health industry for nearly a decade now. Not only since I became, you know, an franchise owner with shop.com, where health and nutrition and TLS are my major, but even before that, I've already started writing articles and different blog posts about health. And now it's really something that I look upon not only as my business, but as a mission and an assignment and a calling to help people reach their weight loss and wellness goals. And so that's why tonight I'd like to really share my heart with you, not just a presentation, but something that I want to, you know, share because I personally have struggled due to my own ill health, due to my dad's health, and his death also caused me to be really become very passionate about helping people. So TLS is an amazing vehicle. I can see no other way or no other platform or, you know, method that can help people as well as TLS to reach their goals. All right, back to you now, guys. What are your goals? Okay, tell me in the group chat, what is it that you want to achieve in terms of your wellness, your well-being and your weight loss goals? Is it to lose, a certain number of pounds or kilos or body fat percentage? And why do you want to manage your weight? At the center of everything is really a why. If you have a why, then the how and the what will take care of themselves. And how will your life be different when you achieve your ideal weight? Surely, you would have seen people that actually want to reach a lot of different goals in different parts of their lives, whether it's business, whether it's personal development, whether it's relationship. However, if you don't actually have a good health, then no matter how healthy, how wealthy you are monetary wise or financially, you are still not wealthy. I always have this ethos that your very first wealth is your health, because if you don't have any good health, or your weight is actually causing you to not be able to do things, at an optimal level, then you won't be able to, contribute to others. And of course, if you're a mom and dad, grandmom, granddad, you'd love to be able to spend time with your loved ones, your kids, and your, family as well. So that is very, very important. All right, so then weight management, are you aware that is not universal? There is really no one size fits all plan for weight management. A lot of people think that, oh, if I can just follow one plan, then other people can do the same. Really, what is right for someone else isn't always right for you. And so that's why there are so many commercial weight loss programs out there that only emphasize on what to eat, but not how to eat. We really need to learn the how, not just the what. And that is why TLS is amazing, in that you actually learn about the education behind the how. And you also need to be aware that, there are so many programs out there that only focus on weight loss, which is the numbers on the scale, rather than the fat loss. Because fat loss, whether it's the body fat percentage or your visceral fat, which is the internal fat around your organs, really is what we should be focusing on in terms of losing, because true health and fitness is the result of an optimized ratio of muscle to fat. So there is this saying that muscle dictates metabolism. As if you have a look at the picture on the right there, if your metabolism is slow, it's most likely because your fat percentage is a lot more than your muscle in terms of the ratio. However, if you want to have a healthy metabolism, then you need to actually have better muscle mass and smaller body fat percentage. So if you look at just the numbers on the scale, how many pounds, how many kilos, that will only tell you whether you have enough water percentage, your muscle mass. I mean, if you actually build up your muscle, then your weight will naturally go up as well. So it's not the most accurate indicator. All right, so that's why we have what we call a 10-liter scale that helps people to measure. Now, there is something you need to be really aware of, and that is diets don't work long term. You really didn't fail the diet failed you. Now, and a lot of people looking at losing weight as actually a quick fix. In fact, it's not, because many diets you actually would lose water, muscle, and sometimes even bone density. And it's not fat, as I've already ascertained. It's very important for you to understand that we need to lose body fat, because muscle dictates metabolism. If our muscle and fat percentage and ratio is less, then you'll be able to increase your metabolism and hence have a better rate of muscle. Now, all calories are not created equal, so it's not a good idea to restrict calorie, and also very important to learn how to eat. Hence, we have 4 pillars, which I'm going to be sharing with you. One of them is the low glycemic impact eating, on how to eat. And also very important to know that neurological and hormonal changes from calorie depletion or elimination of entire food groups are not the good idea. So that's why we all always say that it's very important to actually know where you're at. Then we tailor-made and customize a plan for you. Now, the other thing that you need to be aware of is also metabolic fluctuations, because that can lead to even more weight gain once the diet is over. Hence, we talk about the yo-yo effect. You can actually gain weight as a result of losing weight, because every time your metabolism is compromised, you will then lose a lot more weight. So in order to boost metabolism, which is the key for weight management, is to lose fat and not muscle. Many diets cause us to lose muscle, so it looks like we're losing weight, but we are not losing the right kind of weight. We don't want to lose muscle, we don't want to lose water or bone mass, we want to lose body fat percentage or the visceral fat. So the less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism. The more you have, the stronger your metabolism. Okay, so what is TLS? All right, TLS are 4 components. Just like a chair with 4 legs, we all need to be focused on not just 1 or 2 or 3, but all 4 of these pillars. First is low glycemic impact eating. Now, low glycemic impact is about eating right and not eating less. It is really something that has been researched for the last 40, 50 years now, where it's the best way to lose weight. And in order to learn how to eat properly, low glycemic impact is the way to go. And body composition is, as I've mentioned, with measuring not only the body weight, but also body fat percentage, your muscle mass, your water percentage, your metabolic age, so that you are actually focused more on the fat loss. Now, science-based supplementation is a key to our weight management solution, because these supplementations are really scientifically backed, and it works with your body to enhance your efforts, whether it's hormonal, whether it's metabolically, whether it's helping you with your cravings for sugar, for carbohydrates, for whatever food that you may be craving. This scientific supplementation through TLS really can help you out with that. They are actually the accelerators to help you. Now, education is extremely important, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So if you don't have the right education and knowledge, how are you going to be able to reach your wellness and weight goals? So that's why with our education, you will be able to learn and be aware of, your unhealthy behaviors. As a result, you will learn the different techniques and tools and resources to actually get to your ideal goal weight as well as optimal health. Okay, so low glycemic impact eating is actually something that we advocate with TLS. It's something we need to be always focused on with our blood sugar levels, because when we're actually eating low glycemic impact, we are actually in a fat burning zone. Then you become a lean, mean, fat burning machine. It's so true and crucial that our blood sugar level actually dictates how well we live our life and how healthy we are. So if we actually go for low to medium glycemic impact eating, then you will be kept into a fat burning zone and you won't be storing fat. However, if you go on to a high glycemic impact type food, then you will actually sap, your energy sap, and you will actually cause blood sugar spiking up, and as a result, you will be having fat storage. So that's why, in order to find your fit, find your healthy lifestyle, and find your healthy weight, you need to go for a balanced diet of low to medium glycemic impact foods. And in our education, we actually teach about that as well. Okay, so let me just explain what TLS is. Really, TLS is the most comprehensive and customizable program and weight loss solution to help people reach their wellness and weight loss goals. And to start off with, we also have a simple short-term program that is designed for effective weight management, and that is what we call the 30-day jump start, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit of that for you. Now, before you get started, the first thing that I would like to encourage you to do is to do our free weight management profile. That is a profile that will actually help you ascertain what is the best plan for you, because every one of us is different, right? We have different lifestyle, different diets, different activity levels, our goals are different. Someone could be already fit, but they want to, improve their strength and to go for, like, say, marathon. But others may have a lot of weight to lose, and they can actually go sure and steady to then reach their goals perhaps in a year or so. And behavior modification is another thing. So once you've actually answered the questionnaire from this weight loss profile, then we'll be able to help you determine what is the best plan for you. So you can either come back to me or, go to the person who invited you to this call to do this profile in order to find out what is the best plan for you. And we also have amazing tools through our TLS program. One is the health journal as well as the guide. Now, the journal helps you to actually write down every day as you learn about, the program, what it is that you have been doing, whether it's, the type of food that you eat, the exercises that you do, and, the number of hours of sleep, even the mindset in terms of affirmations, what are you grateful for? Because when we're talking about healthy lifestyle, it's not just about eating healthy and exercising, it's also about mindset. If we're talking about 80% food, 20% exercise, then mindset is 100%. So it's the things between our ears, which is our mind, that helps us to actually live a healthy lifestyle. So when we're doing the health guide, the journal, it will help you to do that, to stay healthy, feel great, and lose weight as well. And we also have a TLSslim.com. If you're in the state, it will be TLS Slim. If you're in Australia, it's au.tlsslim. That is an amazing website that actually teaches a lot of different things, whether it's recipes, resources, videos, and, all the recommendations of supplementations and education as well. So you can take a look at that. And also on social media, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, and a lot of like Instagram, Twitter, we have amazing information that you can check out about TLS weight loss solution as well. And as I've already shared, there are a number of people that right now are doing the Get Lean during quarantine. I mean, majority of us are actually going through quarantine or COVID-19 lockdown, right? So this is actually a really great time while we have not been maybe moving as much to be doing this campaign, because you probably have realized that while you're staying home majority of the time, it's actually a lot more tempting for you to just go to your kitchen or your fridge to eat more than you normally do, right? So this is a campaign where we've started to help people get lean while you've been able to get information from all the different transition lifestyle system, weight management trainers and coaches to do exercises through Zoom, just like this. We actually have live exercises demonstrations, as well as, video teaching you how to eat properly, and recipe sharing and stuff like that. And we do this in an exclusive Facebook group, which is Secret Group. And if you're interested in finding out more, please feel free to contact me. Okay, so now I'm going to be sharing with you the different types of power foods available and the different menu plans. As I've shared, based on the profile that you've done with the weight loss, you will then be recommended one of these different power foods. The first one is what we call the 7-day detox. And it is good for people who want to actually start weight management effort. So let's say if you haven't actually done any weight loss solution before, this is a great start. It's a good quick start, as well as for those that have actually done certain weight management program but have gone onto a plateau and you want to restart. This is amazing. And you can expect, to actually start having more energy and, cleanse your body, because our body is just like a car. We need to actually change our oil filter, because our oil can get dirty. Our body is the same. So that is what we will be doing for the 7-day fruit and vegetable cleanse. Now, if you are someone that is very, very committed to achieving short-term weight management goals, then this plan, which is called Fat Shredder or Fat Burning Program, is really good for you. It's a very high-intensity 2-week weight management program that can help you lose anywhere between 10 pounds or about 5 kilos in 2 weeks, and you will be able to, do really well if you can exercise about 5-6 days a week as well. Now, the third program is called Rapid Results. Rapid Results are for those who are very motivated and dedicated to do what it takes, but may not be able to dive right into fat shredding. And you can actually lose anywhere between 3 pounds a week or about 1 kilo. So that will help you to actually get started a bit quickly, but not to a point that you have to be so strict in not being able to eat a lot of the food groups as well. Then Sure and Steady are for people that really want to take it slowly and ease their way into their weight management effort. Now, this for people that wanting to, let's say, do it slowly, and then exceed into exponential growth, then this is a good one. It will actually help you lose anywhere between 2 pounds per week or about 0.5 kilos. And so this is a good plan for people like mothers who've just given birth and want to lose weight, or people that have not been exercising for a long time. Definitely, encourage you to do that. Now, for those of you who've already reached your ideal weight as well as body fat, and you want to maintain a healthy lifestyle, then this is a good plan. Continued commitment. I've been on this plan for the last 3 years already, and I'm healthier than ever, because this is actually something that will give us a bit of flexibility, allowing us to have occasional indulgence. However, we still eat healthy and following the food plan with a balanced and healthy menu plan and doing exercises. Now, here I'm going to be sharing a few of the testimonials with you, and these are the people who've done TLS in the past year or two. Okay, so this is Karen. Karen actually won the TLS monthly challenge last year, and as you can see from her before and after photo, she's actually lost a lot of inches in her waistline and also body fat percentage. Her body is a lot more toned and tuned, and it's wonderful. Now, this is Vincent. Vincent is a friend of mine who actually lost 7 inches, which is 18 centimeters around his waistline. As you can see, his belly fat, has reduced, and now he's so much happier, healthier, and more in control of his life. And this is really amazing. Okay, and now this is Gina. Gina actually did a program last year, and she felt that she's really learning so much more, not only about nutrition and exercise, but also the mind. In fact, you would realize that once you've actually learned about, this TLS mindset training, you would definitely find it easier to actually help with other areas of your life, whether it's business, whether it's personal development, because mindset is actually transferable in all different areas, like attitude. If you are able to change your mindset, then you can change your life. Now, this is Jason. Jason is one of the most amazing TLS friends that I've ever met. In 12 weeks, he was able to lose close to 50 pounds, which is about 20 kilos. And can you have a look at his love handles, left and right? Is the belly fat has decreased to a point, not only that he's got his very toned body. And this is what Jason told us. He says, I have finally achieved the feeling of success, which you can't put a price on. TLS has remodeled my lifestyle from being habitually sedentary and unmotivated to a healthy, positive, and active man with goals, constantly striving to be a better husband and father. This is something that as a TLS coach and trainer, I find extremely satisfying to hear, because it's not only just about looking good, feeling good. Yes, these are amazing, being able to fit into skinny jeans, a beautiful black dress or whatever it is. But like Jason says, you know, being able to become healthier, happier, more positive, more active, becoming a better father and husband. And for you, it may be a better wife, a better daughter, a better mother, you know, better grandmother, better grandfather, because a lot of my clients, I've realized that in the past, they were not even able to play with their grandkids because they're so overweight. But after doing TLS, they can, because of the fact that, you know, they are now a lot more energetic. They're not more active. So this is one thing that I'd love you to think about. What are your goals? What are your why? Why is it that you're considering doing TLS? Because it's not only just about the numbers on the scale. In fact, it can actually affect all different areas of your life. As I mentioned, your health is indeed your wealth. Now, this is Annie. Annie is actually another business buddies of mine in Melbourne, Australia here. She did a TLS 12-week group coaching program with me and many others last year. And she not only lost 4% of her body fat, her fatty liver and high blood pressure also became normalized as a result. And in fact, you know, she's not the only one. I've had a lot of my personal friends and clients that have done TLS that, you know, were able to, you know, do a lot better with their type 2 diabetes, you know, high blood pressure, high sugar level, as well as high cholesterol have been normalized as well. And so in the case of Annie, apart from the 12-week program, Trim Tea has helped her a lot. So that is the one product that she finds extremely, extremely helpful, and that is Trim Tea. Okay, so this is really a good friend of mine, Heidi. She is actually my business partner here in Melbourne. And she said that since having her babies, you know, 3 years ago now, her weight has gotten out of control. She's aching all over and she couldn't sleep. And her skin was really suffering as a result of giving birth. And her stress was really way too much. And she knew that time was when she needed to focus on herself. And so she actually approached me and I told her about TLS weight management solution. And throughout the last few months, she was able to lose a lot of body fat and kilos and pounds as well. And now she has actually reached her pre-baby's weight. So congratulations, Heidi. So these are some of the people that I've actually personally worked with. And last but not least is Megan. Megan works full-time while building a part-time business. She has 3 children, struggle to take control of her health and weight, but she has been able to lose more than, you know, 35 pounds and 22 inches and went from a size 18 to 12 in 6 months. So these are only a few out of hundreds and hundreds of people that have got great results through TLS. So in a nutshell, because of the fact that tonight we've got people from different countries, we've got different programs and supplementations available. I'd love for you to actually go to your respective countries, whether it's US, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong. You would have your particular supplementations, but no matter what, the program is still the same. Now, here are the 12 weeks of group coaching. So we have different things about mindset, and we also have the topics. And if you're interested in learning more, you can contact me or the person who invited you here. So what I'd like to encourage you to do is to take charge of your health. If you're ready to stop feeling tired, stressed, overweight, and frustrated, and if you're ready to make a change and to live life to the fullest, then I would like to encourage you to consider doing this transition lifestyle system weight management solution, starting off with the weight management profile to ascertain what is the best plan for you. All right, so that's basically all I've got to share. And let me just quickly have a look at a Q&A. I've got Sean here, who asked that, is there a way to help those who still enjoy grains and starches, like brown rice instead, etc.? How do you help those with the Asian taste? Good question there, Sean. I know that many people, not just Asian, like, you know, Italians and even Americans love grains and starches, right? So basically with our transitions lifestyle system, as I've already shared, there are different types of menu plan. So for those that actually still enjoy grains and starches, we don't actually limit them. We don't say you cannot have them. So they can go for the sure and steady. And then with the detox, that can help them to cleanse out their body fat. So it may mean that it will take a little bit longer, but they can still enjoy the grains and starches. Whole grains is amazing. And in terms of starches or like good carbohydrates are definitely something that we you know, say people can have at the same time. So we don't actually restrict food groups. All right, so is there any other questions? If not, then I'll just quickly take a look at the webinar chat and see if there is anything I can actually add on to your comment. And I can see that Dana and Connie have got back into shape because of TLS, and that is amazing. Thank you. All right, and Simon has been experiencing tiredness. Yes, so when you are actually lacking energy, it could mean that you don't actually have enough of you know, serotonin, melatonin, and some of the things that your body needs. So of course, if you are exhausted, that can be one of your struggles. Our scientific supplementations can help you, whether it's, you know, activated B complex and or, you know, some of our TLS products as well can certainly help you. So Simon, I can actually talk with you more about that. And Sean mentioned that, yeah, he likes his grains and starches, and that's not a problem. You can do that. And yeah, good to see you guys. Pam, Alman, Elma, Selena, thank you. Very, very welcome. So happy that you're all on. And yeah, during this time of quarantine, we're finding it hard to concentrate on your weight loss goals, and that is true. So that's why any of you who is interested in doing the Get Lean During Quarantine Facebook exclusive group, please feel free to contact me or the person who invited you. We can all do it together, and I'm more than happy to support you. And yeah, trying to get exercise in can be something that are very difficult for a lot of people. But if you schedule your time, what gets scheduled gets done. Even if it means it's 10 minutes going for a walk around the block in your neighborhood would be better than nothing. So remember that it's not so much about sort of jumping right into doing a lot of sort of exercises like running, you know, high intensity interval. But if you haven't been doing exercises, even just going for like a 10-minute walk 3 times a week would be better than nothing. All right, and let's see. What else? Francis says, you know, alerting us to wide food range for, yeah, that's right. So the wide variety of food groups is very important. Okay, so I think that's basically it. And I see my friend Cheng being here. Ensure that you have a healthy habit is extremely important, because, you know, setting habits will take at least, you know, 30 days. So that's why we have what we call a 30-day jumpstart program. That is the very first program that we would encourage any new TLS client to start if you are able to be committed. But of course, if you're not able to be fully committed and dedicated into it, you can go for sure and steady and then slowly ease back into getting more and more done. So yep, healthy habits are extremely important, Charmaine. I agree with you there. And yeah, so there's someone who says that started the 30-day jump start 9 days ago to lose 44 pounds and lost your brother and mother to heart disease. I'm so sorry to hear that. So because they have been obese, so now is a great time for you to actually get started with the 30-day jump start, and you can lose 44 pounds. Of course, not in 30 days, but if you keep on keeping on to do the rest of the 12 weeks and keep going there, Sorry, I can't see your name there. Oh, that's Pam. Okay. Oh, hi, Pam. Yeah, so I'll be more than happy to support you. To lose 44 pounds, probably 12 weeks would be a better option for you. And definitely you will be able to get that with your determination. I know that you will. I believe in you, Pam. I love you. Okay, so wonderful, Elma, to get healthy and to be able to do more. That's another thing a lot of my clients and people that are doing my TLS programs tell me. One of the reasons they want to do the program is not only just about losing weight, but to be able to do more, because if you do TLS, you would have more energy, you'll feel better, look better, and definitely can do more. And Boris says that your mom has some lock off movement due to her back issue. Yes, so because of that, minimum exercise is required. But the good thing, Boris, about what we have as we have the 4 pillars is that, yeah, it may be that she cannot do a lot of exercises, but our scientific supplementations like the trim tea, our nutrition shakes, and, you know, many other things like the TLS core, CLA, etc., can definitely help with those, Boris. So check out the TLS supplements to help your mom. And Vera has a goal to achieve better body fat distribution and muscle, definitely. And so that's why, you know, the exercise component, body composition is also very important. And when you do the program, we actually suggest different types of exercises according to your experiences as well. And Selena's feeling so much better after doing the 30-day jump start. And I'm so happy to hear that. And you are also more have more energy and clear-headed. And yeah, Selena, now that you've nearly finished my 30 days, you're going on to the 12 weeks, I'm sure that you'll get even better results. Not only yourself, you'll pay it forward to help others too. Okay, so wonderful. Thank you, Boris. I'm glad that you can actually go and get, yeah, you can get this in the back office, the information about not only the slides, but also the TLS supplementations to not only help yourself, Boris, but your mom too. All right. So if for those of you who are already an existing franchise owner in the Global 6x6, I would like to encourage you to go on to tomorrow's call. I have one at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or 11 a.m. Australia Eastern Standard Time, where I will be doing more Q&A about this TLS presentation. But I also have another question before I get going, and that is from Selena, who said, how can this help fitness coaches, as I know a lot of them? Yes, definitely can help a lot of fitness coaches. I actually work with a lot of health professionals like chiropractors, personal trainers, and myself as a nutritionist. We find that it can help us to not only help our clients where they're only maybe helping with the exercise side of things. With health coaches and fitness coaches, you can actually use all these 4 pillars, including the food intake, the low glycemic impact, the mindset training. Because if you are fitness coaches, you generally would only focus on the exercise or the workout side of things for your clients. But learning about TLS, you can actually then teach people about nutrition and the mindset, because as I mentioned, you know, the psychology with food and the mentality of how you actually deal with, you know, falling off the wagon, say, for example, how to overcome obstacles. These are extremely important as you help your clients as well. So certainly I have had many health practitioners and professionals using TLS to help others. And Jen, hello Jen, what do you suggest if your TLS profile to take more pills than you would like? Well, in fact, TLS is not about just taking pills, it's also talking about the exercise and eating healthy. And if you actually feel like, you know, there are a lot of pills, in fact, you know, we suggest the isotonics, which is a powder-based supplements you can actually drink, which is a superior delivery than pills. But of course, some of the TLS products like Core and CLA, Tolanine pills, then if they are not wanting to take too many, then you can still go for the basics like the daily essentials kit and the nutrition shake and the ultimate aloe. You will still get good results. But if the profile suggests the particular products that you may want to consider, then of course that will be giving you the best result. But there's no one size fits all. If you don't take everything, you will still get certain results. Okay, so I think that's basically it for tonight. And thank you everyone for being on. And if you've got any more questions, you're very welcome to contact me or the person who invited you to this call. Until next time, take care. Bye.